Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Starminer. Here we are. In this episode, in this live stream, we are going to go through quite a bit of stuff, hopefully. We're going to get as much as we can done. Now, in the last episode, we kind of ended at a spot where we kind of had this rig all put together, ready to go. We've got our little starting rig that we've made a few small modifications to, also ready to go. But honestly, I want to make some changes. I was thinking in the last episode about turning this into some sort of big mining machine that just cruised around, destroying all the rocks in sight and eating them up that way. However, I have since learned that actually the better way to go is drills, and I will show you the drill that we need to unlock. If we come to mining, we need this T2 mount and drill node. Now, this is slower in some respects. It's actually quicker, one drill for one laser, but the advantage to the lasers is you can just have lots of lasers on one thing. However, you get way more resources from the drill, so we're gonna go drill, and we're gonna set up a few drills, 3-4 drills, and we're gonna talk about how we do automation and stuff like that in this tab, so that everything starts happening for us automatically, including materials being transferred from drill to refinery, and from refinery to storage, or being sold, or whatever it is we want to do with it. That's the goal. So our kind of primary objective is to level up enough to unlock this. Now, in order to do that, we're gonna first make some changes to this ship over here. Now, as it happens, I've just noticed a second ago, we have 2 small hangars here that are not used. So I am going to take this opportunity to build 2 constructors in them. And my plan is to build 4 more constructors around the top of this node here. In fact, let's just do that right now. Let's go. We'll need the small hangar, another small hangar, another small hangar, and another small hangar. There we go. And you can see this guy's laser over here is helping work on it. Why aren't these? Because I do not have the resources to do it. So I do have some resources on this. So for now, I'm just thinking I want to destroy the end of this, and this is the only node on it currently. So let's go back to build mode, and we're going to put a bay there. I may not keep these here, I may move these later on, but let's for now put 4 on the back there. I think if we keep 4 on the back there, we'll be that be more than enough for what we need. Now let's, whilst all that's going on, I am going to, do you know what, I'm just going to have to accept that it's going to be a bit slower, but we need to transfer some of this over. So I'm going to deposit. Oh no, wait. Hang on. Oh no, yeah. We want to trade, deposit, iron, definitely. Silicates, definitely, and the cobalt as well. For now, let's pop these colonists over. And let's put pretty much all the water over. I'll keep a little bit for the guys that are on board. We're going to make some pretty extensive changes to this little ship. This is going to become a little miner for mining
Construction completed.
a lot of the little rocks around around this area. I did see a patch earlier on. Where was it? There was a good cluster of rocks. Maybe it was that cluster over there I was looking at. And yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll send this over there, and the drills I'm going to use on these much bigger, definitely the ice, the much bigger rocks like this one right here, for example, and some of this ice. I think I'm going to get about 4 drills on the go. So we need to build a little sort of drill platform and work our way from there. It's probably going to take me the best part of an hour to get everything set up. And then we can sort of move forward from there.
Construction completed.
After that, once these things over here are constructed, right, we've got these things here constructed, so let's now do constructor. And let's also do another constructor. I actually also think, just in case,
Construction
I'm going to build a couple of haulers on board as well. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked
construction completed.
the tier 2 construction tool yet, so this is the only one that I kind of have, which is kind of why I want to keep it active. I want to keep it where it is. I don't want to lose it too early. Do you know what I mean?
Construction completed.
Right, now those things are constructed. I am going to have to wait till all this stuff is transferred before I do anything major with this area, but I am going to start stripping this area down. What I'm going to do is come out of build mode. As I want to write work on this end just now, I'm going to come into this menu and I'm going to make this my root node for now. I'm going to scrap. Now, I played about last episode with dismantling, but what I have found is that the dismantled parts just don't get used for some reason. I'm still sitting with them in storage, even though I built parts that need it, so I'm just going to go for scrapping. So we'll scrap that. We're going to scrap this little mining laser. We're going to scrap this storage thing and this node. These solar panels are going. Get rid of all that. We're going to get rid of this thermal dumper. And this water tank. And now all that stuff is finished transferring, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of the big node here. Basically, oh, there's something still on here somewhere. Where is it? There it is. We've got a habitat node. Transfer colonists. Now scrap it. Will it not let me transfer? Colonist transfer -4. Right, let's... Still won't let me scrap it. Have I got too many colonists on board? Right, let's do... Did I not build... And down here, we'll make another small habitat node. Right, let's just come out of here. I'm going to make this one my root node now. And all the root node seems to do is it's really where the screen centers. So you can use that to your advantage. Now,
construction completed.
Now, I'm just going to build a hauler in that one. and a hole. Right, I think that's been built. So now let's try transfer the colonists and scrap. There we go. We're good now. And scrap this and scrap this. Scrap this and scrap this. Now, I can't really scrap back any further. I would like to scrap back right to here because I just think this bit's a bit poor. But I haven't unlocked these in the research yet, so I can't afford to lose them. To be honest, this is a nice little refining station now, isn't it? There's not much more to it than that. This is what we've got. We've got our little refinery station with a little build platform on the top, which is absolutely fantastic. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make some fairly significant modifications to this little rig here. I'm going to raise it up over this so it's as close to the build area as possible. And I'm really looking right now to make significant changes. So we're going to scrap a lot of stuff, then transfer it over, and we're going to work from there. There's just things that are just in terrible places, like these mining lasers all the way back here. Really don't understand why they're back there. These, for example, are in a really bad spot, so I'm going to move these. Let's just go with what we are going to move. So let's start disassembling. We're going to scrap that. The water's fine. That's getting scrapped. And the same on the other side. I think that's fine where it is. That's fine where it is. I'm unhappy with this, so let's scrap you. This is, well, we built this last time, didn't we? So that's absolutely fine. What I'm kind of hoping I can do, let's get rid of this one. And this one. And yeah, kind of what I'm hoping to do is, oh yeah, that's exactly what I was going for. Put this at an angle there. Beautiful. I'm going to want another tier 1 mining laser there. And on the front, I want that there. Awesome. This is
construction completed.
More or less working out like I hoped it would.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Wait for this one to finish.
Construction completed.
Right, now. How many... I'm thinking... What am I thinking here? Can we do this? And then build scanner node there.
Construction
Then
completed.
mining. Like I said, I want this, even though they're tier 1 miners, I want them to be able to sort of tear through the rock. Now with all that mining, we're going to need, I reckon, about 8 minimum hauler.
Construction completed.
So I'm going to do
Construction
hauler
completed.
That's going to be 1, 2.
Construction completed.
3, 4, we've already got some. Let's have a look. What's in this? Let's come out of build mode. This one has a... That one actually has a constructor in it.
Construction completed.
Can I change that? Surely there's a way... Oh, let's just scrap it.
Construction completed.
I can't be bothered thinking about it. Build that. However, that said, I would like a constructor somewhere. That's a hauler. If any of you guys know how I can just change this,
construction completed.
Do let me know. But for right now, I'm just going to scrap it and rebuild it.
Construction completed.
Go. And I'm reckoning on the end of this as well. Then we'll... Oh, and let's pop one here as well. Then I'll count how many I've got.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
That end all looks okay. I'm okay with that amount of storage, but if I can squeeze some more on somewhere, I will, like here. I've got... Well, why don't we just do that? Let's do... Metal. I want to keep it as balanced as I can, because I'm reckoning...
Construction completed.
Like, the weight does matter when you're building these, but for what I reckon when we fly this forward, it's kind of going to dip a little bit, especially when we get up to a high speed. But I'm okay with that. We can...
Construction completed.
We'll work around it.
Construction completed.
It's not going to be a major issue. I'm hoping, anyway. Right, now, all of that seems more or less done. So let's jump out of build mode. We want one hauler. We want one constructor. So we've got one hauler, two haulers, three haulers, four haulers, five haulers, six haulers, seven haulers. This one, I believe, already is. 8 haulers. And then we've got another constructor there. Do you know what? I could put another constructor up there, so I'm going to switch this one. Scrap it. There must be a better way of doing this. If there's not, it's definitely something they should fix. Now, I've added a lot there. We currently have 5 of these tier 1 solar panels. If the power is not good enough, what we'll do is try and add a couple of solar panels to the side here. That's at least the plan.
Construction completed.
Right. Let's jump out of this and do another hauler. That is a lot of haulers now. That's 9 haulers. Now, what you've got to bear in mind is each hauler is going to need a person, and the scanner is also going to need a person. So there you go. You can see that we've got 9 people doing jobs, but we've got several things that are offline because they don't... Oh, do the miners maybe? No. So we do need some more people. And as a result, we're going to need some more water. So let me grab that just now. Let's make a trade. We'll withdraw. Let's just withdraw as many as we can and as much as we can for now. And then we will check out how the power and everything holds fairly soon. So we've got a little bit of everything on this craft. We do still have this as an option for something as well. Maybe I could make another Wii constructor or something there. We've also got this here as well. Do you know what? Let's do another constructor there.
Construction completed.
There we go. Come out of the build. Do a constructor. Because there may be times where we take damage and we want to be able to repair ourselves, right? So we're going to want to be able to sort of change these things. Do you know what? I am pretty happy with this. How's our power? We've got 6,000 battery. We've got 1,500 storage. Everything is accounted for. Let's try flying it. Yeah, do you see how it's kind of nosing forward? I mean, you can just correct it yourself. Now, I think that will automatically sort of correct itself when you sort of get stuff in. Yeah, I mean, that is quite a dip forward. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that bad, I'll be honest with you. But I'm not going to do anything about it just now because I don't need to. I really don't need to. Right. I'm thinking this little cluster of rocks over here. Let's send him over and get him mining. Before he goes, though, let's deposit all of this stuff. We'll do 50% of them, keep the water. We'll dump off all that stuff. I'm going to keep these little bits on the side free just now in case I need to add some more solar panels, which once we fire up all these lasers is a distinct possibility. I reckon it's a very strong possibility, to be totally honest with you. Second. Strange. Okay. Right, that's all left. Let's head over to these rocks over here. I'm going to hit T to put the... I'm going to just get up to about 50-ish. Like I say, this is not going to fly well, but it's going to mine well. I'm surprised in arcade mode it's dipping quite so much. Why is it slowing down as well? That one... Yeah, this may not have been the world's best design, but it'll get the job done. I hope. Right, we're up to 50. It really does dip forward, doesn't it? Yeah. I mean, all of these mining lasers weigh quite a bit, and they're all on sort of towards the bottom side of it, so I'm not really surprised, but I didn't expect it to dip quite that much. I will be honest about that. And it also, despite having this off, I think it's because it's rotating, so I'm just going to turn everything off for now. Try and keep up some speed. Yeah, this may not have been the best design, guys. You may want to go a different way than I did. And I may change it in a little bit, but for right now, I just want to get mining and level it up. You do not make any XP for mining. You make XP for refining and building is your main things. So I'm going to do a little bit of a sort of cheat, as it were, in order to... Right, let's just make sure everything's lined up. We don't... You can scan these rocks if you want to, but... I mean, I'm going to probably mine everything that's in them, because we want loads of stuff to sell early game. So, at the moment, I'm not really that fussed about doing that. Yeah, at the moment, I'm pretty happy. And I'm going to be mining everything anyway, so... The scanning is not something that you... I mean, you can scan. I mean, it shows you where everything is, but because I'm going to mine the whole thing anyway, it really wasn't something that I absolutely needed to do. And I'm going to make sure my haulers are online. I'm going to make sure everybody's online. I'll bring this up here. And it'll work much quicker now because all 5 of those lasers are on the front. And I've got a bunch of haulers all ready and waiting to go collect anything that gets mined. As you can see, they should have no problem collecting all of that. Right, I'm just going to leave them to it for now, and I'm going to show you another way of getting some level points, because we need this mining laser, and the only way to get that is through being a lieutenant commander. Now, I think at the moment we are a lieutenant, so I think it's the next level up. So let me show you what we can do to sort that. This one that says starting rig, I'm now going to rename it. We'll call it Mining Rig 1, just in case I do build something else. And his job over the next couple of hours is going to be to hang out here and mine all this. We've got some good resources here, plenty of silicates, plenty of iron, and more importantly, some thorium or whatever you call it. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. So we're going to be mining that as well with this sort of mining rig. So now let's jump back and get leveled up. So I'm going to come back to my refinery station now. Again, I want to rename that. If your name is so long that it goes off the end, you can't just hit delete for some reason. You have to kind of highlight it and then hit delete, and then it kind of works. I just want it called refinery station. So again, not something you need to change, just something I wanted to change. Right, now I'm going to show you a quick and easy way to get leveled up. We have got quite a few resources here that we can use to help us do this. These Hulk nodes. The Hulk nodes, every time you build one, you get 10 XP. So I'm going to start building a bunch of them just to level up. And I'm going to build like 6, then destroy them, then build the 6 again, then destroy them. And every time we build them, we will get 10 XP. Now, I haven't looked into what the best thing for building is. I mean, it's probably something that I should look at. But honestly, this is something I can leave to happen in the background. So there you go. That's going to be 60 XP right there. And then I can just take that down and just do it again. which is just a way of, as we get further in, it's not going to matter. But for right now, to get us that drill, it's probably the one time I will use this little generating XP trick. To get us going. When you're building, the green bar represents your energy and the yellow bar represents the resources that have been added in order to do it. Now, we want to start thinking about refining stuff. We, in a minute, are going to send stuff across from the miner over there to here. And there you go. That would have got us 10 XP, look. And all these other ones in a minute. Watch this. We'll get another 10 XP now. There you go. And that's going to be 60 XP. We obviously have a long way to go to 500, but we'll get there. Through doing other things as well. But we will get there. The refiners, you need to tell them what to refine. And these are your options. Right now, I want to refine everything, so I'm going to turn them on to just refine whatever comes in. Because we'll want it all anyway. If you find you want a specific thing and you're really short on it, then just knock that back to the thing that you need, basically. And you can take it from there. Right, whilst they're building, now we've done all that, we're going to now have a look at automation. Now, the reason I did it with miners was because miners could fly back and forth willingly. However, you don't need to do that. You can sell, you can transfer stuff from the rig over here to your refinery just through automation. As you can see, I have got quite a bit. Now, each block takes up 10. So when you've got 40 of these, that's 400 tons. 53 or 54 now, that's 950 now, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. We seem to have milked this for all the iron that's in it. It's now all silicates. But we're going to continue to mine it because I want it all. Now, we can hold 150 of these chunks on board this ship. So to do the automation, you're going to come out. You're going to hit tab to come to this menu, and you're going to jump to automation. Now I'm using my mining rig, so I'm going to enable automation on my mining rig, and I want to send it to my refinery rig, which, there you go. That's 63 XP. I am now literally just going to scrap that. And then you can rebuild it should you desire. In fact, you know what? We're still 200 short of getting that level, so let's do it quickly. It really doesn't take long. We'll just go 3 high again. And let's go 3 wide again. Well, 2 wide. There we go. And that'll be another 60 XP. Let's go back to our mining rig. And now we're going to automate so that when this has enough chunks on it, it's going to send it across to there, to the refiner. So we're going to come in, we're going to create a request. So from station is mining rig. The to station is the refinery station. The resource, I'm going to do all chunks because I might not always be mining the same thing, and I don't have to change it then every time. I am going to send 130 whenever my mining rig has more than 130. bearing in mind that it can hold a maximum of 150. I'm just going to do when the condition is met. You can do repeat intervals. You don't have to have this up at 130. You can leave it at 1, but I prefer things to go over in more of a consistent chunk rather than
Upgrade complete.
1 or 2 at a time. And I'm going to set that, and you can already see that trade has gone into both.
Upgrade complete.
I don't like the fact that it doubles up, I'll be honest, because it just fills up this menu really quickly. And there it goes. That is, we are sending here 40 chunks of iron and
Upgrade
90
complete.
chunks of silicates are on their way across to the refinery across here. Now, if you are close like this, it takes 2-3 minutes for them to get there. But if you're really far away, like on the other side of the map, what is that? Oh, glowing over there. It will take a considerable amount of time. Right. Let's have a look. There you go. Our XP is ticking up. Once these silicates get on board, we can pretty much stop doing this because
Upgrade complete.
those chunks, as they refine, every one that refines gives you a couple of XP, I think. 1 or 2 XP, I'm not sure. And once we get the drills going, we're going to level up quite quickly. I just want to get the drills, which is kind of why I'm doing this silly little cheat to... Well, it's not cheap. You get XP for building, and we are building. We're just building stuff we don't need just to get the XP. To speed up the process. Let's go and have a look at how it does the... And every now and again, I just jump back into my little miner and just reposition him a little bit. Nudge him forward.
Upgrade complete.
There you go. And he'll keep going. He'll just mine away. The next rock we're going to mine is this one because it's got that thoramin. And then we'll look for some more iron and stuff. And ultimately what we're going to do is start selling the silicates because we're going to end up with a stupid amount of silicates. Is going to be the plan. Right, let's go back to the refinery. Just finishing off that last one. How far away is that? Are those
Upgrade
resources?
complete.
Still a ways off by the look of it, but they are on their way. Once you've got 4 or 5 drills going and that miner going, it's all going to happen pretty quickly. Right, let's scrap this. Obviously, because you get all the resources back, there's no reason not to do this. If we had that mining laser unlocked, it would happen so much faster as well. Let's do it once more, I think. We'll just go once more. I think this time I'm going to go 4 high, give myself 80. And by the time they're built, and these chunks arrive at the refinery, which do seem to be taking quite some time. Oh, there they are. The chunks come out one at a time, whereas the silicates come out like 10 at a time. However, each chunk is worth 13, I think. If I'm not mistaken, each chunk is worth 13 of whatever it is. So one chunk of silicates will get you 13 silicates. We will try and get to the point where we have 4 refineries running on this. Because the goal here is to just get as many resources. There's no danger in this starting area. So my advice is stay in this starting area and just hoard as much as you can and do as much as you can before leaving, because when you leave, you're going to be constantly hunted. There's going to be, to be honest, it's not as bad as it sounds, but you'll certainly get to a point
Upgrade complete.
where I did a couple of jumps in my solo playthrough, and then I ended up at this bit where I did this job for somebody,
Upgrade complete.
and it then said I had to defend the base, but I'd left my fighter back in the other place, so I didn't have a fighter, and I couldn't defend the base quick enough because I didn't have anything built. Oh, in a little while, very soon actually, actually, what do we need to unlock that T2 build laser? There you go, construction tower. We need 15,000, and we've already got this. Yeah.
Upgrade
It
complete.
would be good to get that unlocked. I'm not going to lie. It would be good. We need to get a lot of things unlocked, but until we start making money, it becomes very difficult because we do need this mining laser. We really need this mining laser. So, with selling things in mind, I've got 2,000 silicates on board already. We are about to get a load more silicates and iron. So I'm thinking I'm going to sell some stuff. And again, we're just going to do it through automation.
Upgrade complete.
The issue with this is going to be, it shouldn't matter. I'm going to go automation, and on the refinery station, you might need to be honest, just enable automation on everything. We'll go from refinery station to the place you sell stuff is this Reclamation 9 place. I'm going to do just silicates. I don't want to sell anything else yet. You don't get a huge amount of money for silicates. I'm going to say I'm going to sell 500 silicates. Whenever the refinery station has more than, now this hurts me, 999. You cannot go higher than 999. They need another digit added to this box because, well, I want to keep more than that, but for now, this is what we have to grin and bear. And this is going to slowly start bringing us in some money. When I say set, it will instantly make us some money. You see, you get the money instantly. And even though on board I've got more than that 999 silicates, the next sale won't process until this one has completed. And that is something that you do need to bear in mind. Now, with these chunks arriving on board, I'm not going to bother doing this again, because we'll get the XP pretty quick, hopefully. Or maybe I'll just build a couple just to tip us over 500. When we get to 500, we'll level up. I'm pretty sure that's when we can unlock the drill. And when we can unlock the drill, I'm going to build a drill platform, and I'm going to start mining this rock here, and then I'll build another drill, and we'll send it probably to the ice. And we're just going to get about 4, 5 drills on the go. Really doesn't matter how many. There we go. Right, let's scrap this stuff. There we go. Not too bad at all. Our power on this is holding fine, even with the 2 refineries going. So, and we do have the 2 research things there as well, but actually they're not actually generating any research at the minute. That's a good point, actually. Well, no, let's... Yeah, because I then have to wait for another sale. I want that... The problem is here, that I also do need these solar panels fairly soon. I am going to want that quite soon. I think we'll unlock this first. And then we'll go for the other stuff. Let's just... I've got over 10,000, so let's unlock a couple of things. Let's speed up our mining, I think. Actually, that's just the range. This is the mining speed. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that, and that's going to let us just make an extra couple of 100 points. We'll probably use... Well, we're only going to use 400 of it on that by the look of it. But yes, this drill is what we need. I'm not bothering with this anytime soon. The drill is definitely the way forward. Right, let's see how close we are to... Oh, we're nearly there. I was going to say I'll build a couple of nodes on top. Do you know what? Let's just build one. Yeah, let's tip us over the edge. There we go. We'll do 2. That'll tip us over the edge. And we can buy that drill. As soon as these get there, we'll instantly make another sale anyway, so we'll get a little bit more money back. And then I will show you... I don't know if it's the best drill platform, but it's certainly a drill platform that I'm going to use. It kind of works for me. We want to keep it simple early game. I would like that other sale to go through soon, because I'd like to unlock the solar panels. I think we're going to need them. We do have plenty of free colonists, and we're still okay for water. That is important. The iron is doing fine, and so is this. We've got enough cobalt, hopefully, to make this happen. Do you know what? That actually leveled up before these nodes even got built. There you go. So, we have leveled up. I'm just going to destroy these. Scrap. And scrap. And let's get leveled up. So when you level up, we have gone to Lieutenant Commander, so that should get us our drill. Research points has risen. And max available officers goes up as well. Right. Energy weapon research. So increase laser weapon range. That's not bad. Again, that's nice, but I don't really have an issue at the moment with power in this game. This, whilst it is really good, it doesn't bother me. I think out of those ones, I'm going to go for this one. I'm sure at some point in the future that's going to become a massive thing, but honestly, right now, it doesn't really, but it's not something I need. The range, a 30% increase in those laser weapons, that seems pretty good to me. Oh, do you know who we haven't checked in on in a while? Is this dude. Thankfully, he is still going. And then we're going to send him down here. I think well, we're selling the silicates though, aren't we? I was going to say I might scan it just to get the... I forget what that stuff's called now. I've got some in my refinery station. What's it called? No, I haven't. Actually, yeah, that is a good point. I do not have any of that stuff. And I am going to need some. So... yeah, let's go and get that first. I find it best not to abandon this little tiny chunk, because that's the little tiny chunk that you will back into and tear your ship apart with. Yes, I have done that. more than once. I'm not going to lie. It seems to be one of those things. If you want to get rid of your HUD, remember, just hit H and you can kind of sit there and chill and watch it, take screenshots, whatever it is you want to do. There we go, that one's finished. Now, because that's so close, I'm not going to bother waiting just now for these little dudes. They will follow. Right, let's nudge our way forward. We're going to want scanners online. We're going to want it to scan this one. It's scanning that one at the back as well, so I'm just going to let that happen because we'll probably go from that one to that one. Would be probably the way to go. If we jump from this one to that one, that's going to give us the resources that we need from this. And while all that's happening, we will build some drills and start sending the drill. See, I would like to send a drill to this one. Actually, what do we need for building a drill? Let's find that out. Let's unlock the drill.
Upgrade complete.
And we'll find out what it is we need for the drill. I don't have a second sale going through yet. As soon as that second sale goes through, we are gonna buy those solar panels. Do you know what I'm gonna do for just now?
Scanners offline.
Is I'm gonna have this guy come up here and I'm gonna mine this one, because if I don't need any of that thorium or whatever it's called, I'm not going to use it. Do you see how it's actually flying much smoother now? Because the weight of these metal bits is balancing it out quite nicely. Let's try not to mine that bottom one. So I'm going to move up here. Just position myself right above it. Spin myself round. And there you go. All the miners are up and running. Now let's go and find out what it is we need for building the drill. So let's open up the build menu. I'm just going to pop down a build point. We'll raise it up. Let's spin it around this way. The red arrow is your forward arrow, and the blue arrow is your sort of up arrow. Or is it the down arrow? I forget. I think that really doesn't matter. You can change it all anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Drill node. We do need some of that thorium for the drill, and we don't currently have any. So let's go back to the mining rig and let's go and get some.
Mining offline.
I'll get a few chunks. It's a bit sluggish, this vessel, isn't it?
Mining online.
Come down here. I love how it tries to mine as far away as it can. Oh, that was close. It's nearly our first hull breach detected. Wouldn't have been fun. I want to avoid loading when things go wrong. I know we did that a couple of times in the last episode, but I'm a big believer in live with your mistakes. So that's what we're going to do from now on. If we make a mistake, if we screw up, we will pay the price for it. Are my haulers not doing anything? Why? Oh, am I full? I am full. Hang on, let's turn the
Mining
miners
offline.
off. Why are my... Oh, I think it's because this hasn't got there yet. So we may want to have a look at that. Because that's not happening fast enough. There you go. Now it's, yeah. Not a massive problem for right now. But that is probably something we'll need to look at. Because I don't want to lose any of this Thorum, I'm just going to let those haulers gather all that stuff in before starting up the lasers again. Where are they going? Oh wow, they're going all the way up there. Not helpful. Right, let's let them go and grab that quickly. Do you know what? I'm going to have a look at this automation. The mining rig, let's cancel that. Create a request. We're going to go from the mining rig. We're going to the refinery station. We're going to do all chunks. And we're going to do 100. And will we just do every 2 minutes or 1 minute? And see what I... Let's do 3 minutes. And see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen if it hasn't got 100 chunks to send. Let's try this. Warning, mining rig condition not met, so I'm going to assume it needs those 100 chunks before it'll send it out. But I think that's going to be better because it's going to mean that every time it has 100 chunks, it's going to send it regardless of whether or not the other stuff has got there. Oh, by the way, we have just made another sale. So let's now open up T2.
Upgrade complete.
The T2 solar panels. That's going to, once this Thorum, or whatever you call it. Yeah, thorium. Once that gets back to the rig, which hopefully won't be too long to gather in enough of that. I am tempted to send a drill to gather in the rest of this. How much does it say is in it? Oh, there's not much left. In fact, there's hardly any left, so that's fine. Let's just let it mine this rock then. I think that's it all gone. That's all now just silicates in here.
Mining
So I'm
offline.
going to move up to this one because the iron's more important to me than just a mountain of silicon. Or silicates, as it were. I'll come back down to that one after. Here's me saying we're going to live with our mistakes as I go nearly crashing straight into that. I'm going to be honest with you guys. This little
Mining online.
machine was not well designed. I know it was making the best of what we had, but I don't even think I made the best of what we had. It's very unbalanced. It doesn't move well. It's, yeah. I think it's doing a lot for a tiny rig is the problem. But very soon we will start building our own more elaborate things. The next, speaking of which, the next major thing that I want to unlock is Is it in industry? Is this the construction tower? I do want to get that unlocked as soon as possible. And we're going to need 15 grand for that. Which, yeah, that's going to take a little while. Well, it shouldn't take too long. I do love how you see the rocks shrink. Let's jump back to this bad boy. We want to start thinking about building our... Do you know what? I'm going to actually straighten this up. There we go. There we are. So, raise it up a little bit, pull it back a little bit. Remember, the red is forward, so I'm going to be building out sort of this way. And I am going to say, yeah, we'll start with a Hulk node. We'll get that built. And I'm also going to want metal storage. One, I think, is going to do us. I'll have a look at that in a minute, but I'm pretty sure one will do us. And remember, when we're building up here, because we're separated from here and we don't have that T2 construction laser here, what you need to do is build a couple of tier 1 solar panels, because they don't require energy to build. I'm just going to, for now, put 4 on the back. Because remember, you need to supply the energy for the build as well. So once they're built, which they'll be built in a minute, they will then start supplying the energy. Actually, I should have just...
Construction completed.
I've just unlocked the tier 2 ones. Why did I not just build the tier 2 ones?
Completed.
We'll sort that in a minute. We will sort that in a minute. Right, let's go and check our mining rig. Does he need repositioned? Not really. He's good. There's another bunch of chunks on their way, and more importantly, that means that the thorium or whatever you call it is on its way to the refinery, and we're going to need some of that to build the drill. So, back to the refinery station. We're gonna... can I build the drill straight on the end of that? That'd be pretty handy if I can. I have a feeling not. No, I can't. So I'm gonna need another hub for it. I suppose at least there's gonna be more space for putting stuff. And then ultimately we're gonna want this drill there. Now, we do want to be able to scan with the drill because, like your lasers, they can mine it without you needing to scan it. But the drill, unless it's been changed since the Wii patch, the drill will test it. Will not drill until you've scanned. Also bear in mind that the drill does take up your 4 front T1 nodes on this. So what we're going to do on the top here is build one of these. I'm going to hit R to rotate it. And on the front of that one, we're going to put just a tier 1 scanner. You don't need any more than the tier 1 scanner. It can take a while, but it doesn't matter. Right, other things that we are going to need. Because you've got the scanner on there, you're going to need people. So let's build people. Let's just stick it back here. I think we'll build a small habitat. And as we've got people and a small habitat, we are going to need water. So we'll just do a small water. I am thinking
construction completed.
We do put tier CO2 solar on the back. And I am going to come out of build mode. I'm going to scrap this. I will also show you how to save and... Because once we've built this once, we can save the blueprint like it shows you in the tutorial and build as many as we can, or as many as we want right here. Right, I am going to come out of this. Why am I not able to... Oh, because I'm not on it.
Construction completed.
Why is right click not working? There we go. Scrap
Construction
that.
completed.
Scrap that. Scrap that. Or scrap that.
Construction completed.
On the bottom, I'm going to put a few radiator things. We'll have a look to see if we need more soon. What else do I need, actually? Battery power, for sure. So let's do one
Construction
there,
completed.
one there.
Construction completed.
There we go. I don't think we need another one of these. We are going to need a way to send things back to the miner. I'm not going to bother with thrusters or anything. So
Construction
pop that
completed.
there.
Construction completed.
Oh, how are we getting on with the thorium? Has it arrived yet? No, it has not.
Construction
It's
completed.
still on its way, wending its way from the drill, which is, well, the mining rig rather, which is all the way over there. So it will get here. It just takes a little while. I mean, you can move this, but realistically, you don't need to. It depends how much of a hurry that you're in. I'm not in any great hurry. The beauty of this game is it's very much a sort of, especially in this starting area, a very chilled out, cozy way of doing things. Now, do you know what I might do? How's our heat? Heat's fine, actually. I think what we'll do, just in case we do need slightly more power, I'll pop these back on here. Is there anything else we need? We've got the scanner. Obviously we need to stock up with humans and water. I don't think we're not really going to need any haulers.
Construction completed.
And there's not really any point putting any constructors on it either, because we're not going to have the resources to fix ourselves. I mean, you could build a really elaborate one of these with refineries on it and all sorts of things, and you land it on the side. Now, I did look at the roadmap earlier on, and apparently there's gonna be like mega asteroids and stuff. That's gonna be cool when you can start building huge mining rigs. That I am looking forward to. Here's our resources arriving. Fantastic. What I am gonna do is I'm going to right click on this. I'm going to say no to that, no to that, no to that, leave that on, no to that. And so now it's this, because I want this quickly, we'll have him just produce that. So as soon as the chunks actually come in, we'll start producing it. And this drill, I'm going to send to this rock, which should be full of cobalt. Cobalt is really great for selling because you get a bunch of money for it. The best thing to sell is things like your ionite and your fuel cells and all that. And, of course, the thorium, or whatever the hell it's called. They're the best things to sell, but they're also the rarest resource. cobalt isn't massively rare and sells for a good price. Silicates and stuff, they don't really sell. I mean, you get so much silicates, but they don't sell for a great price. Right, as soon as this stuff's on board, this will get finished up. So what I will do is trade, we'll deposit. I only need one colonist on board for the scanner. So I'm going to put one colonist and I'm going to put about 150 water. I don't really see a need to put any more than that on it right now. We'll get those things on board. There's the chunks arriving. So this will get built any second. Then we'll get our first drill. Good point. Let's rename this. That's not helpful there, is it? Let's, can I collapse that? That's not... That's a little bit of an annoyance. Anyway, let's rename build one
Construction
to drill
completed.
one. Drill. I'm just going to do -1 because I'm probably going to have several of these on the go. It did say there that there was a power problem. The grid is online. Oh, it doesn't seem to say there's a power problem now. Let's collapse that. I think it was probably just when the human arrived, he probably jumped into this and it probably did the thing where it says that there is an issue, that there isn't. I'm going to offload everything that's on here. So deposit all of this, keep the water obviously. And it's going to spit that out the back. While it does that, we are going to reposition ourselves. Now, before something tragic happens to this, I'm going to save the blueprint. Now, things, of course, I should actually, at the start, I should have pointed this out. Things, the update did bring new buttons up here. Not really sure why. They don't make things any better. But things have moved. I do like the fact that you kind of have to activate autopilot now for it to be a thing, but I don't know. I didn't mind the way it was before. I actually found the new system more annoying. But that aside, let's save our blueprint. So we're going to save as drill. And I'm just going to call it Mark 1 because it's the first iteration of our drill. And I'm going to save it. Now we've got a blueprint of this saved. Come out of build mode and let's send it down. Oop. Am I upside down? I think I'm upside down. No, I'm not. So we will head down here. Let's whack those scanners on. I'm aiming for the bottom side. These are usually cobalt, so we'll see. As soon as it highlights green, this will take a little while to scan this. So while it's scanning it, we'll set up. Why is that not scanning that? Surely that's in range now, right? No? Ah, there we go. Right, we'll leave him there. There you go, cobalt and silicates. And normally these rocks have a good amount of cobalt in them as well. Really, really, really good amount of cobalt. So I'm going to leave him there. We'll go back to the refinery station. Oh, there's another sale just gone through, so we're beginning to make some money now. Which is nice, because it means we can, in fact, let's do a bit of research. Let's unlock, what was it we needed? Mining range I don't really care about. storage capacity is always good. Mining speed,
Upgrade
definitely.
complete.
We'll do
Upgrade
both
complete.
of them. Oh, and hang on though, we want this. So I need to, let's leave it just now till we've got 15 grand. And then we'll unlock that. And then once we've unlocked that, I'm going to build a sort of generic build platform. And my generic build platform is just something I roll out that can just build whatever I want it to build. And it's very simple. It's just a square with a bunch of storage on it. Very similar to what I've built here, only it'll have the T2 build lasers and everything on board as well. Right, let's make sure this guy is definitely needing moved. I think we'll head up to here. He is now sluggish. Pull it back. There we go. Again, I'm not going to bother scanning this because I want it all. There will come a point where I won't want as much silicates. But that point has not arrived yet because I want to flog as much as I can. Drop ourselves down. There we go. We are good. Hey, how you doing? Thumbs up. I like it. Thank you. Yeah, do if you're watching, do say hi, introduce yourselves. And how much have you played? Have you guys played a bunch of this? I've played more than this. But yeah, I'm kind of really enjoying the restart that I did. Because yeah, I obviously learned a lot along the way. There, our drill has discovered the cobalt, so I want to now position my drill. Where it can be. Let's let it come to a standstill. Ooh. Raise it up. I always think it's a good idea to, like, I know I have a habit of putting these radiators on the bottom, so I kind of know the orientation then for your bits. Now, to use the drill, get into a good spot. I like to get into as, you know, I like to kind of get a bit sort of middlish. And don't go too fast. I have smashed this on a this, just nudge forward until you see. Is it going to show me it? It's not going to show me it, is it? Where is it? Come on. Oh, maybe I've got to... No? Normally... Ah, there we go. I think I just had to straighten up a bit. Once you get that little thing, click on it, and it'll deploy your drill. And there you are. You're good to go once you've got that drill up and running. Now, you can see I can hold 1,000 weight, which is 100 chunks. So I now need to set up another automation where every time it gets to that point, it will send what it is we've got. So enable automation on drill 1, create the request. I'm going to go from drill 1 to the refinery station, all chunks, because why not? And I can hold 100 max. So I'm going to say every time I've got 90 chunks, send it. I'm not going to have a condition here. I'm just going to say every... If we just check every minute, I think. Why don't we do that? Because that seemed to work quite well. Yeah. I think that should work. I hope that works. We'll check back on it in a minute. No condition. This is mining rig to the this works. Yes to every 60 seconds. And it, yeah, that seems to do the job. Right, there's our first drill underway. And that's going to start getting us a bunch of cobalt. Hi there. I have the game, but on a business trip, unfortunately, so I haven't played much. Oh, man, that really sucks. Yeah, that's not great. Luckily, I'm on my weekend at the moment, so I've played a little bit this weekend. More than before. Right, I want to build now another drill. So I'm going to activate build mode and I'm going to create one of these build points. Remember, the red arrow is forward, so I'm going to spin it around there. That actually is a pretty good position. Now, to build what we created, you click on this little blue up and down arrow here, and it'll show you your drill. Now, as you can see, I can't build it there, so I need to raise it up till it all turns green like that. I could probably drop that down a little bit. No, I cannot. There we go. So I've got to raise it up to there, and once I've got it in a position that I like it, I just click on this. There you go. It will now start constructing that. I'm going to rename it to Drill 2. Now let's put a little dash there. Confirm, collapse that, and once this is built, I'm thinking ice will start making water because we are going to need... There's also one down there as well. That's going to be the plan anyway. I don't really need to do anything with this just now. I just wait and it will build it all for me. Let's check in on Mr. Miner. Who has nearly eaten this whole rock. We do want to kind of find other things that we can... Other big nodes. We're going to need more cobalt, for sure. Sometimes they're really... Sometimes it's best to get rid of the HUD and have a good look around. That's the one that he's working on. Let's jump up to here. I was sure there was some cobalt down there. Let's have a look at you. There, down there, see? Another cobalt rock down there. So once we have... We're just to the left of our big rig down there, so... I'm going to go ice first because I want both these ice things eaten up. Check in on drill 1. Who is very happy drilling away. We've just sold another 500, which is nice. And we're managing, we're keeping a good stock of silicates, just because there's so much of it. So let's see what... Oh, we've not got 15 grand yet, though. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of need that 15 grand, don't we? Right. Mining rig has... See, the mining rig is sending 2 lots. I like the fact that it does that. Every time it gets to the 100, it just sends it. So that is definitely a better system.
Construction completed.
There we go. That's 2 of these. Now, sometimes you'll notice this happens where they don't make sure you come in, pop your grid online. Because you can see most of this is... The resources are supplied. It's actually the energy that it needs. Once those 2 rear tier 2 solar panels get built, we'll be
Construction
laughing.
completed.
Speaking of which, we do need to think about...
Construction completed.
Sometimes I find...
Construction completed.
There we go. Now we've got all the stuff we need. Let's just get everything on production again.
Construction
Let
completed.
it choose whatever it wants. There we go. Right, yeah. This should finish
Construction completed.
fairly soon. Once we get that the building laser unlocked, we'll stick one, we might even stick 2 on the top here to speed this process up. And once that cobalt starts rolling in, we'll start selling that. I bet our mining rig is needing moved. Right, we'll just head over there.
Construction completed.
Oh no, he's actually not needing moved yet. We've got a little bit of something left.
Construction completed.
He definitely has a little bit of something left. Now, for the next wee while on this game, my plan is to really just gather resources. I'm going to
Construction
keep
completed.
pumping out the drills and keep refining the stuff. We're going to fill up that ship with, I'd like about 5 to 10,000 of each resource. Would be nice. Obviously not the really rare resources. We're never going to find enough of them. But certainly iron and silicates and cobalt, stuff like that, I would like over 5,000 of each of them, so that when we do move on, we'll be fine. We are also about to level up again, which is nice. Because, yeah, I am a bit of a loot monkey. I like to mine a bunch of stuff in these survivally crafty sort of games. I have been to the next area and sort of the area after that, where you jump to Europa first. Europa's a fascinating moon. When we get there, we'll have a wee chat about Europa. Obviously, as an astronomer, this sort of game really appealed to me. And then you go to places like Ganymede, which, ooh, what do we got? Rookie iron miner. Mine 100 chunks of iron ore. Nice. And then I think we head off to Neptune, and that's kind of as far as I've been in the game. Once Neptune is about as far as I've been. I found then that you needed more and more firepower. Right, let's... water rations. This is a nice thing, right? The water ration thing. Ooh, research speed. I mean, the problem with that is research will come. I think missile range. Research, I mean, it's a nice increase to the research speed, but I can just build more research domes, right? So I don't need that. I'm thinking this. The water rations is only 10%. This is a 30% increase. And I know we don't have missiles yet, but there's going to come a point where that is really going to help us. Right, now we can move over here. I haven't done a huge amount of combat yet in this game. Obviously, in the starting area, the combat is minimal. And it does get rougher. You get motherships and all sorts of things that start coming after you. in the next area. There we go. We will just settle him there for a bit. We will go and check out drill 2, which is now completely finished. So we'll trade. We'll withdraw 1 human. Why can I not double click on that? Yes, I can. Confirm. And again, I'll take the 150 water. And we'll grab that stuff. Our power grid is online. And I think we'll just head for this little ice node right below us. And then we'll start building another drill. If I do another 2 just now, I think. I might get about 5 on the go, though. That's kind of the plan. The problem with it is the more things we get on the go, more stuff is going to end up streaming back, and there's going to come a point where it sort of all becomes a bit overwhelming for... Let's do that. The water and the person will come. Build point. The sooner we get this next one built, the better. Spin it round again. Raise it up after learning from last time. No, we need to raise it further. There we go. Click on the drill. Boom. Another one on the way. There. This one is got its scanners. I often find that when it first activates, the scanners are on.
Scanners
and you have to
online.
turn them on
Scanners
and off again.
Offline.
Because they're not actually on. It's a bit weird. Right, nose down. Ooh, now look at this. This happens regularly. You've got to make sure that that doesn't happen. I have had that happen quite a few times and gone, Christ, where's all my money gone? And it's, yeah, it's gone because I was wasted $2,000. Now I have, do you know what I'm going to do just in case? Let's unlock the, let's get that unlocked.
Upgrade complete.
And we'll have a look at the other stuff in a minute. Actually, let's get that built right now. We're going to want to rename this Drill 3. Drill 3, there we go. Push this one down here. So we'll get drill 2 on the ice, drill 3.
Construction completed.
I think we'll send drill 3 out after that other cobalt. Because the sooner we get that
Construction completed.
cobalt coming in.
Construction completed.
See, that's because
Construction completed.
that tier 2
Construction
build
completed.
laser has come online.
Construction scanners online.
Nose forward. Come down.
Construction completed.
There we go. That'll take a
Construction
little while.
completed.
Let's go back up to drill 3. Yeah, see, this laser's really helping out now. Really, really helping out. I like the drill, and I get it, but lasers just seem cooler and more sci-fi. Yeah, they absolutely do. Yeah, my problem is that you get a huge amount more resources back. I did a test where I mined one of the nodes that had some silicates and iron in it, and then I drilled it, and I got nearly 4 times the amount of iron and silicon out of the drilled one as I did with the laser one, which I think is a bit of a shame. Mind you, that was with tier 1 lasers and not tier 2 lasers, so it's possible that if I did the same experiment with the tier 2 lasers, there might be less of a gap. I'm not sure. So that's why the stuff that there's loads of, like the iron and the silicates, I'm happy to laser that to shit. But the stuff that's much rarer, I want to drill that. Which is why I'm drilling the cobalt and the ice. Drill the ice, because you're going to need it. Why is this not? Oh, because I haven't turned the power grid on. Every time.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Yeah, it's all just waiting now for that energy, which won't take long. So let's get ourselves some water and a human. Yeah, the lasers do look freaking cool, don't they? Do 150 water again. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll confirm that trade. Yeah.
Construction completed.
I also like the sound effects that a lot of the weapons have. So Azul SNES, is SNES because the Super Nintendo was your first console? Is that where the SNES comes from, or is that just some sort of coincidence? The SNES was such a good console. Now, there you go. That scanner has come online. So you kind of need to turn it on.
Scanners online.
And then turn it
offline.
off. It's weird. It's a bug, but it's not an important one, right? Oh, there you go. We're making humans again. Stop that quickly. Kind of, yeah. It wasn't my first, but it was my favorite. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, like obviously my my YouTube channel is called Mothman 2600. The 2600 comes from the fact that I started on the Atari 2600, so that's kind of where that came from. There's some cobalt coming in. That's awesome. How much cobalt do we actually have on board? Not a lot at the moment. This must be our first cobalt delivery from that drill. Yeah, SNES was great. I did absolutely love the SNES. Right, where are we going to send this one? We were going to send it up to that other ice node. There it is, right there. Let's do that. We'll get this one on its way. Ooh. Felt a little bit funky there, the controls. Yeah, we're good. Right, let's let it stop dead, because it seems a bit funny the way it's... Oh, maybe that's why. Right, we'll send it out over this way. Yeah, Mario World on the SNES was so much fun. Metroid, I think, were my favourite SNES games. Metroid was so good. Right, let's not shoot too far past this, please. Get the
Scanners
on.
online.
Right, let's go back to drill 2. Did I set... Oh, drill... Oh, yeah, because drill 2 is still scanning. But it's finished.
Scanners
I was going to
offline.
say, did I set up the automation? But no, because I've not even... Yeah, I would like to retry that drill and laser experiment. To see what you get the most out of. There we go. Get that going. Go back up to the refinery station. Let's go build. Let's get another build point. Spin it round. Raise it up. Build another drill. Douche. We are cooking with gas now. We are really, really cooking with gas. I do need to find more thorium. Really do. Get that turned off.
Offline.
We just start on the end here where all that water is.
Construction completed.
Here we go. That's something that as well to maybe make sure you do at some point is just refigure where the route, obviously because this is the first thing that we built, that becomes your route, but the route is, you want it always to be kind of the center so that when you center on that rocket, it goes to where it's meant to. Ooh. Now interestingly, that actually changing that has actually changed. Before this way was forward, now forward is that way. You can, I mean,
construction completed.
No big deal. You can change it by going to this and you can reconfigure everything. So we will go that way. We might do that down a bit. Nope, not that way. Oh, that's actually okay. Yeah, and then just click off it when you're done.
Construction completed.
Now we can rotate as needed.
Construction completed.
Now move in closer.
Construction completed.
Yeah, that is interesting that by changing the route node, it actually changed the orientation. Ooh.
Construction
Maybe
completed.
it doesn't matter. We'll fix it later. We'll fix it another day. It really doesn't matter for these drills. Right, build 1 is going to become drill 4.
Construction completed.
What we now need to start looking at, now we're going to send this one out to...
Construction completed.
Is that it there? That rock over there? And then I'm going to send my other guy, the miner, I need him to find me some more of that foreign stuff. We really are going to need so much more of that. But soon we'll be able to start selling the cobalt. Now it's coming in. thicker and faster. Especially once we get this drill on that second cobalt rock. Where was it? There's the first one, that cobalt rock down there. Right, now we've got both those other drills on their respective rocks. Let's set up the automation for them. This is where it gets really, really messy. Oh, I still haven't set up, so we'll enable. I'm just going to enable that now. And we're going to say for drill 2 to the refinery station, all chunks. What we were doing, 100, weren't we? Or was it 90? It looks like it's 90. Yeah, 90, because I think they hold 100. So 90, no condition. We're just going to check that every 60 seconds, and we'll set it. I think that's how it works. Every 60 seconds, it's going to check to see if there are 90 chunks on board. And at the point there are 90 chunks on board, it'll send it. Now, the reason I like 60 seconds there is because it's going to take more than 60 seconds to mine 10 more chunks. Bearing in mind, we can only hold 100 chunks. So we'll set that up. Then drill 3, the same. We'll go drill 3 to the refinery station. Same thing, 90. All chunks. And every 60 seconds, every minute. Set. And I don't see a reason not to just set this up now, even though it's not built. We're going to go from drill 4 to the refinery station. All chunks. 90. Every 60 seconds. Set. And there we go. That is all our drills currently set up, including this one, which is not yet built. Do we need to power on?
Grid
There
online.
Grid online.
Construction completed.
We will... Ooh. Oh, we can't trade yet.
Construction completed.
Trade. We're going to get our human. One human. We'll just do the same 150 water. Go. We'll quickly let that finish off. Let's see how you're doing. You are doing okay. One other thing that I do need to keep an eye on
Construction
is
completed.
my refinery rig is beginning to get very full. So we need to now look at unlocking the tier 2 refinery, which I'm guessing will be in industry. This. So we need to do this first.
Upgrade complete.
We need 20 grand. Oh, right. We need to get some cobalt sold. I am tempted just to go ahead and sell some. I've got 265 currently. We're just waiting on that. So again,
Scanners online.
turn them on.
Scanners
Turn them
offline.
off. Oh, and turn that down every time.
Construction
That's
completed.
annoying that they automatically create humans. That really, I don't like that at all. Yeah, that is annoying. Right, there, we are ready to go. We are going over there, look. Pull this out. Spin it round. Yeah, I agree. And I think it's one of these things when big updates come out and stuff, you're probably going to have to look at all this stuff. But what I will say is that each area is unique to itself. So anything I have going in this area, when I move to the next area, it's not the same in that second area. What I tend to do is mine an area for as much as I can, then just pack everything up. I take my miners apart. I'll even take this apart, completely apart, pack it all into the big ship, and then move to the next area. And in the next area, I'm going to create a completely different refinery station. Hopefully by then I'll have tier 3 refineries and so on and so forth. That is the plan anyway, at this point. I actually would love to know, like, how much, because obviously I'm going out my way to collect quite a lot of stuff, but how much stuff do we actually need? Do you know what I mean? This rock is further away. Let's keep our eyes open on our travel here for a thorium rock. Thorium, or really must learn how to pronounce that. There's one right there. Boosh. Actually, I'm now yeah, let's do that first then, because they don't tend to have much on them anyway. Ooh, rookie ice miner, mine 100 chunks of ice. Yeah, some of them have a lot on, some of them have not a lot on. Yes, that's exactly the way I approach it, mate, is I want to, when I move on, I want to make sure I've got all the resources that I need at my fingertips, ready to go. And as we're pretty much danger-free in this area, I'm going to take full advantage of that. I don't want to be mining for stuff in the next area whilst being shot at.
Scanners online.
I want to have all the weaponry and everything ready to go. So I will need to redesign the drill at some point, probably putting a couple of weapons of some description on the back, so that if anything does come after them. There's another bunch of cobalt on its way. We've got more of this on the way, and we've made another sail. Oh no, that's, I think, still the same sail. Right. There's the orange there. Let's shut that down.
Offline.
I should have put drill 5 on to cook. I'll do that in a minute. I think 5 drills is probably going to be my limit. I think any more than that, and the old refinery station is definitely not going to be able to keep up. I think it's already struggling, do you know what I mean? Let's see if I can line this up properly. It's very relaxing, this game. Well, in this area, certainly. There we go. As soon as you get that, we are good to go. And I have already set the automation on this up. So that's it. Everything's going. Mining rig 1. Let's go and see how you are doing. Oh no, that's... Have I already melted? I don't think I have. No, it was that one, wasn't it? Let's drop down to here. I tell you what, I have made this rig so slow. Let's turn the miners off just now. So I want to now mine these 3 here, and I'll probably just do all of this here. Get as much. There's no point sending drills to things this small. I am so excited for the roadmap. Actually, we might have a look at the roadmap in a minute if you give me a little minute. Right, let's do
Mining online.
that. Get the mining going. While all this mining's going on, we might have a little look at the old road map. Have I got this on to share screen? I think I do. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, we do. Let's go pictures, and where is it? Where did I put that road map? Is this it? There we go. Look. So this is our road map for this. This is our early access launch, and then it goes into this. Interests me, an economy overhaul. The supply and demand thing worries me, but I mean, it is what it is, right? But this is where I'm really interested in sort of things that you're going to have NPC AI, blueprint sharing, so you can sort of create a vessel and share it with somebody else. I kind of like that and don't like it at the same time, because I think it'll make people lazy, where they'll go, well, I can't be bothered designing my own station. I'm going to just nick somebody else's. But hey, some people are like that. Personally, I like to build. That's why I play games like this. So, but I also like to take inspiration from other people's builds as well. So I'm not saying I would never have a look at them. Mega hostile. But where was the one? Mega structures. I'm sure I saw something about. Did I imagine that? I'm sure I saw something in this about mega asteroids or something. Maybe this is what I read. Yeah, maybe it was mega structures, not mega asteroids. It must have been. That's actually made me sad now. Multiplayer really interests me, because I think this is a game that would massively benefit from being multiplayer. Obviously, there's so much to do and it's such a slow-paced game. Yeah, multiplayer. I am, yeah, very interested in that. Languages, modding, improved autopilot, which it kind of came out with. Yeah, okay, so there is going to be an update to the campaign at some point. Yeah, maybe, I don't know where I saw it. I'm sure I saw something about mega asteroids. If you've heard the same, please let me know, because now I am unsure that that was the case. Right, let's go back to the game. Take a second to find the screen again. There we go. Right, let's get drill 5 on the make. Build point again. Spin it round. Pop it right up there. There we go. Still need to go higher. Oh, higher still. There we go. And there we go. Build 1. We will expand it. We will rename it Drill 5. And I think 5 drills in this region are going to be more than this. I mean, look at our storage is really getting quite full now.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
What I actually might start doing is just selling the silicate chunks at this stage, just to keep our storage. In fact, I think I'm going to do that because I don't want us to get overrun with silicate chunks. Right, so refinery station, create the request. We're going to go from the refinery station to reclamation 9. We're going to do silicate chunks, and I'm going to say we'll sell 350 every time we get to 600. So every time we have 600 silicate chunks
Construction
on board,
completed.
I'll flog just over half of them. You just click whenever
Construction
that's met,
completed.
and it's just going to be a little bit more money coming in.
Construction completed.
There we go. First lot's already on the way. And that has dramatically... That's going to stop our inventory getting clogged up. Bear in mind, we need 600 of them before it'll do it, so... We're always going to have plenty of this. Right, we've
Construction
got some money.
completed.
How much money do we
Construction
need for
completed.
that? What was it we were trying? We were waiting to unlock.
Construction completed.
Industry, wasn't it? This 20 grand. Yes.
Upgrade complete.
Construction
Right,
completed.
now I think I will build one here. So build a refinery. Ooh. Mine 100 chunks of thorium.
Construction
Where am I going to put
completed.
the other one? On the bottom here?
Construction
Oh, I can't
completed.
put one there. I definitely need one more somewhere, don't I? What about on the front here? Will it go? Yep. That'll do us. That will do us. 0.36 top one. New mining mechanics. Mega asteroids. Thank you, mate. 0.36. Let me have another quick look at that one. I was so sure I'd seen it. Nope. We need this. 0.36. New mining proofs. Yeah, and asteroid types. That's where I saw it. Mega asteroids. Thank you so much for that. That's made me happy again. Yeah, I am excited for mega asteroids. Yeah, they should be really cool. And a lot of fun to mine, I'm hoping. What I'm hoping is that you can just build monster miner refiner things that
Construction
you just
completed.
lower down to the asteroid, and you'll have like 20 lasers on it, and yeah,
Construction completed.
that's the plan. Let's turn
Grid
that
online.
on. Get the grid online on
Construction
this.
completed.
We'll do what we always do. We will withdraw one colonist. Actually, let's not bother withdrawing one colonist. Let's just get the water. Let him make it, because it always does that automatically anyway.
Construction completed.
Why did that? Ooh. Select this. Sometimes it is weird that it doesn't let you right click on things. Nothing major. Nothing game breaking or anything like that. I just find you just hit escape.
Construction
It's
completed.
probably because I've got something selected somewhere. Would be my guess. I know you're meant to left click on open space, aren't you? For things to
Construction completed.
move on. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we've doubled the speed at which we refine. And at some point soon, I want to start selling cobalt. But before I do that, let me check in on all my drills. See, this drill is definitely getting to
Construction
the end
completed.
of his sort of... Well, he's got... actually, you say getting to the end. He's got a mountain more stuff to mine from that. Drill 3 seems to now be next in the line. I think it's because of the space issue. And he is currently busy. He's going to be on that for quite some time. Drill 4 is happy digging through this with all that thorum. And he's doing a great job. 67 chunks on board already. Drill 5 is here. And we'll just send him to that large asteroid over there. Have I got everything I need on board? No. That's hilarious. The one... So it must be when you put a human on board... Oh, it's because the water's not got there yet. So let's see if this auto starts it. There you go. There's the water on board. We do have a... There you go. And there you go. It's creating a human. To be honest, if I stop that, I do get the £1,000 back. That's awesome. Right, because I don't want to waste £1,000 on a human when I don't need to. I hope they fix that, because I don't see the need for any auto starts on that. I love how you see the cloud of dust off in the distance where you're mining. We'll know when our human's on board because it'll go power shortage. Here he comes, I think. There you go.
Scanners online. Scanners offline.
I would love to know if anybody out there has had any major bugs in this game. I've had little niggly things like that scanner thing and the odd little thing. Nothing at all of any major. Certainly nothing that I would call game breaking anyway. Get up to about 100, I think. There we go, just over 100. Make our way down to this big... Once you're kind of heading in the direction you want, you can then just adjust yourself. But remember, if I make an adjustment over this way, it's also going to keep drifting that way until I correct that adjustment. And again, for going up. So you kind of got to bear that in mind. You're going to keep the adjustment going. I would like to keep my eye out for more thorium chunks. Be careful. Watch for things may or may not be out in front of you. Things like that will... What is that? Is that... Just a piece of space junk. Wonderful. Right, get the scanners on.
Online.
Spin her around, nose her down. There we go. We'll leave that there scanning for a second. I think 5 drills is more than enough. While we're letting that scan it, let's set up the automation on it. Drill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enable drill, create request. From drill 5 to refinery station, all chunks. We're going to go 90 and we're going to say check it every 60 seconds. Set. That seems to be what works. So let's leave it at that. Let's go back to the refinery station a minute because I am thinking now of cancelling the sale of silicon. for now, because I'd like to start filling up this ship with everything that I need first. There's nothing that I'm desperate right now to unlock. I mean, you can unlock silly little things like that. Ooh, is there any mining speed things we can unlock? I think we've done that, yeah. Mining speed seems to be... Yeah, may as well do that.
Upgrade complete.
And we definitely do want to unlock that at some point. That's something that we will need when we start building our bigger structures. Refinery speed.
Upgrade complete.
Definitely want to upgrade that.
Upgrade complete.
And the efficiency.
Upgrade
Lovely.
complete.
And ultimately, we need to be level 6 for that, and we are currently level 5, I want to say. Are we 5 or are we 4? We are level 5. We are not far away from being able to unlock refinery number 3. So all is going exactly as I planned this episode to go. This is kind of what I wanted to get set up. I wanted to kind of show you my approach to, well, farming essentially, isn't it? This is, you know, the way I like to farm things. Oh yeah, I was going to cancel for now. This is this, so yeah, we'll cancel this for now. And now what I'm going to do to keep this under control... Am I close enough? I'm not close enough to trade. So I am going to move this ship just now. I'm not going to bother moving. So we want to move this one. Wrong way. Always going the wrong way, so I am. I'm looking at it backwards at the moment is the problem. That should be close enough now, yeah? Trade? No, it's still not close enough. Wow. So we'll back her up. I played way too long of the game before I realized you could actually drive that thing about. I thought you just used it to jump. I didn't realize you could actually drive it about. So we are going to deposit. Let's do 50% of that just now. Actually, do you know what? Why not just do it all? I'm not building any more drills right now. So for right now, I'm going to put all this stuff in here, and I'll do 50% of the water, and I'll do 50% of the colonists as well, and we'll get that done. And that's really where we're going to go from here. We're just going to keep topping up this. We're going to sell some cobalt very soon. We are now getting in a good amount of cobalt. I don't tend to sell the thorium or anything higher than that. You know, the other stuff, the more expensive stuff. I don't sell that stuff. We should get enough cobalt to get it all going. Right, refinery rig. He's still going, is he? Yeah, he's just finishing up that little one. And we'll go for this one. That's probably another one like this. Could be, maybe. Nah, actually, I think it's more like that. The thorium ones kind of have that cobalty color, you know, the... Oops. Wrong button. angle up. Get that last little bit. Yeah, don't leave little invisible chunks out there. You will regret it. There we go. That one's finished. We'll spin round. I don't think that... I think that's all silicates, that one, unfortunately. This one is not, though. I once left one of these little guys on like the other side of the area that I was in, and I went to dock with the big mothership, and it would not let me dock until I had all of those things left, all of those things back. So I had to go searching for him. It was a while. I am just gonna pop away for about 1 minute. I will literally be back in 1 minute. And I'm back. I'm just getting a juice. Right, how are we getting on? We've got this guy going. Let's do a drill check. Let's check drill number 1. He is still hard at work getting all of that cobalt. Drill 3 is also still hard at work getting all that water. Excuse me. It looks like this guy is now just drilling silicon. So, I mean, if I knew of another asteroid out there anywhere that was more valuable, I would send him to there. I mean, I could always stick him on this as well. I've never put 2 drills on one node before. Do you know what? Let's see what happens when we do that. So if you ever want to detach one of these guys, you kind of have to right click on this and go to detach here. I was always worried it would detach it from this, but it doesn't. We'll back her up. We will... Where is that one down there? That looks about right. Oh, we are balanced storage-wise. We will just approach slowly. He says slowly and then shoots across it. Oh! Oh, did I leave him scanning? I've not even got him drilling yet. Oh my god. Right, okay. That was, this is why I do check-ins with my drills and things, because that is not the first time, and it won't be the last time that I do something like that. Come on, give me the go ahead. There we go. Thank you. Switch to you. Turn off your scanners.
Offline.
I think the rest of it though is silicon, isn't it? It's kind of half and half. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that drill on him, because I'd need to put them both sort of side by side. Oh, there's one. There's something up there, look. Right. Let it come to a stop. Hit T. And keep going. This is where we crash into something. That's the station. Ooh, there's another... Oh, no, that's a bit of dust. I thought that was another big asteroid, but I may find other big ones out here. Just keep an eye out. Try not to crash into anything on your way, though. Let's get it a bit more speed. Yeah, that's where we've been selling everything to. There are missions and stuff you can do for them, but I mean, they're just not worth it. You get like 10 XP and hardly any money. I can't remember if we did them in that first episode or not. Maybe we did. Maybe I did the right thing and played the game the way it should be played for the playthrough. Right, let's bring her to a stop. This is Cobalt again, which is great because as much as I do want to find some thorium as well, Cobalt is where the money's at for me.
Scanners online.
There we go. Get that scanned. Let's go and check Drill 2, who is still busy drilling away. Mining rig has sent what he's got. Let's move over to this one. There we go. And this is all it is, isn't it? It's just edging further forward and doing all these things. I think my plan for going forward with this game, how long we've been? 2.5 hours we've been going so far, and really all we've done is just build some stuff. We've learned a little bit about the automation and stuff, which has been cool. And you know, I think this is a nice way to progress. I think I've shown you a really good way to progress with this game. The temptation is to just jump in the thing and shoot to Europa right now, isn't it? But you tend to need to jump. You know, you don't really stay in one spot once you do the jump. And you end up in combat situations fairly early doors. And we haven't even begun researching any of the combat-y stuff yet. We are going to want a lot of this before we progress much further. Otherwise, you're just going to get shot out the wall. I mean, yeah. I tend to prefer a slow and steady pace when I play these games. And I'm aware that's not to everybody's taste, but it's... I always find it really gets the job done. I am, like... I know, you can do a survival mode. I need to look into how survival works, because if I smash up this ship right now, I don't die. I don't know where my commander is. Is he... Yeah, where is your commander? Where are you, the character you start with? I mean, this was my starting rig. If I blow up this rig, am I dead? That's what I'm unsure of. And how is that going to work in survival? That may be an episode for another day. Let's play a bit of survival and see how it works. I definitely would be interested in playing survival. Ooh, drill 2, is it? No. Which drill were we just scanning stuff with? Drill 5, was it? Yeah. Look at this. This is a huge amount of cobalt. Let's do this. Turn off
Scanners
scanners.
offline.
We'll just drift across here. Straighten up a bit. There we go. Another one up and running, and I'm pretty sure I set up the automation on that. Yep, did. Right, now, as we're not selling... The only thing we're selling at the moment is the silicon chunks. Whenever we get to 600 silicon chunks, it'll sell 350 of them. That's all we're currently selling. I'm going to trade with this guy. Deposit. Definitely do the silicon. Definitely for... I might keep the cobalt just now and sell it. Keep that. I mean, I don't need colonists on here at the minute, do I? I can always pull them back if I need to. Let's just do that then. And we'll send all that stuff across. Yeah, I think what I'll do is, I mean, we're going to make a load of cobalt now. So let's do automation from the refinery. And I'm going to say, so from refinery station to the reclamation 9, I am going to sell cobalt, and I'm going to sell 500 cobalt whenever I have more than 600, I think I'll say. Yeah, set that. Close that off, and I think what I'll do is this refinery here, I'm going to dedicate just to cobalt, because that is our biggest production at the minute anyway. That's what we've got most, well, that and silicon obviously, but and selling 500 cobalt should fetch us a decent price. It really should. We should be fine. We have got a nice little sort of setup going now. We're beginning to make money. We're beginning to store resources on our big ship, ready to move forward. Once we start making money off the cobalt, we're going to be unlocking things, unlocking research left, right, and center. With that in mind... Let's focus on mining at the minute. We do definitely need that. We are going to need that.
Upgrade complete.
We are going to want...
Upgrade complete.
To increase our storage a bit. I mean, that really helps, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. It looks like we've just made a sale. So I'm going to unlock this... No, let's not. Let's unlock the tier 2 mining
Upgrade
laser
complete.
first, even though I'm not in a rush to use that.
Upgrade complete.
And
Upgrade complete.
increasing our storage
Upgrade
is
complete.
only going to help. I'm not in a great rush for that, to be totally honest. I would like this at some point soon. Not in a massive rush for any of this, although this would be good. This stuff is in the future. That's our small cargo bay. We will want that at some point. Actually, we might want that quite soon, actually. We also have leveled up. So let's go and have a look. Advance, increase refinery speed by 30%. That's not a bad idea. Energy weapon damage. Now, we increased our missile damage by 30%, so doing the energy weapon as well. I don't care about construction speed being sped up at all, so refinery speed, again, I can just build more refiners, right? So I'm going to go weapon. Yeah. There we go. We want this. Once that sale completes, it'll probably be about ready to do another sale. We've still got 90 of this to do as well. Mining rig, let's make sure you're still busy. I mean, I'm actually tempted to make another one of these mining rigs. Even though it's really badly built. Have another one of them out here, mining these other chunks and clusters. Did I save it? Let's have a look. Build. Pop down a build point, and did I? No, the only thing I've saved at the minute is the drill. Do you know what? Let's at least save it. So save it as mine. Yeah, mining rig. I'm actually going to call it mining rig poor because it's terribly designed and I don't want to keep it. I'll know that's the one that I need to replace. So let's build another one. I am going to need some iron back. I do have some iron on the way though, so we should be okay. Yeah. I actually got a decent amount of iron on the way. Mining rig 1 and mining rig 1. 2 lots of iron on the way. In fact, here's the first lot coming now. So we're going to go build point, lift it up, spin it round. We of course will need to get some of those people back, or just create some more, I suppose, but we'll pull it down a little bit so our little dudes don't have too far to fly. The difficulty is that the laser doesn't cope well when it's too close. But the... yeah, we'll just leave it there. We'll click on this. Well, we can't do that just now. We'll rename it Mining Rig 2. Mining Rig 2. Confirm. When we can turn the power online, we will. See what I mean about the laser not being able to do much because you've put it too close? There you
Construction completed.
if you drop this down a little
Construction
bit,
completed.
it'll have much more of a much better range, but then these guys take much longer to get, you know. It's one of those things, isn't it? Let's come back up to
Construction
this.
completed.
There we go.
Grid online.
The power grid online as quick as we can. And yeah, we will probably be waiting
Construction completed.
for iron. We do have some chunks though, which is great because that's, oh well, 22 times 13 chunks, which is awesome. What's that, 286? Is that right? Something like that. Chunks, which I think should be enough, hopefully. And we do have another lot on the way, but only 15. Before I leave this area as well, I will deconstruct all of these things. Including this. This will also get deconstructed. Everything will get
Construction
deconstructed
completed.
and packed away on this vessel. I would like to design and build some other platforms to leave with, so like a better refinery station, probably with the tier 3 refiners and stuff like that, so that when we do go to the new areas and we find a place where we've got good resources that we want to get, we're just ready to go. I also would like to design and build. Maybe I'll just do an episode at the end. Once I've gathered a bunch of stuff, I'll do an episode where I just design and build little battle bots and refinery stations and all this sort of stuff. And then we'll jump to Europa, which will be the next episode. So the next episode is going to be... Let's collapse that down. The next episode will be building these rigs, and then the episode after that will be not only onto Europa, but onto all the other places that come after it, because there are quite a few sort of back-to-back jumps that you do.
Construction completed.
It says an asteroid has been destroyed. We'll just leave him for a minute to gather in all of these things. I think we'll send him this one next. But yeah, like I say, I'm going to let him just gather them in. This new rig, Mining Rig 2, where are we going to actually send you? I might just mine some of this stuff that's round me.
Construction completed.
I know they're all small chunks and all that, but there's quite a few of them. And there's all this stuff up here as well.
Construction
and all this
completed.
as well. How's this drill doing? Doing fine, isn't he? Ooh. M-type. Yeah, I think I'm just going to work in this area. Take apart all this stuff. Right, refinery station. How are we doing?
Construction completed.
It's just the iron. There's a lot of iron that we need, so we are literally just waiting on iron. What I might do is I'm just going to dedicate you to iron for now. Just to make sure the iron continues to roll in. I mean, I could just ship some across, but there's really no need, really no hurry. Oh, there's a bunch of silicon chunks being sold. Things shooting about all over the place. I do wonder how multiplayer will
Construction
work with
completed.
all of these sorts of things in mind. You know, people setting up, like in multiplayer, when one of us sets up an automation, does it set it up for both of us? Are we both working from the same automation sheet?
Construction completed.
You know, yeah, I wonder, are we both on the same side?
Construction completed.
That could be cool. Veteran miner, build 10 mining lasers. That could be interesting, whereby in like a sandbox place you both start in a different region, a different area, and then go at each other.
Construction completed.
So make it. Now I'm not a fan of
Construction
PvP,
completed.
but that could be a little bit of fun. And you could have like limits on when things happen.
Construction completed.
Like, so you could say you can't jump. There could be a lockdown in the menu on nobody can jump to the other person's place for, say, an hour. So you get an hour to mine and set things up. Or in my case, 3 hours to get things mined and set up. But you know what I mean? That would be cool. I think that would be cool. And then you can literally just go at each other. We've got more money. Did we just sell another bunch of cobalt? I think we must have. Yep, we did. We did just sell another bunch of cobalt. So we have some more funds.
Construction completed.
We do need some more iron, don't we? How is he doing down there? How is mining rig 1 doing for iron? Oh, well, he's not doing anything for iron at the minute because I've not moved him on. I think what I will do here is scan this rock.
Scanners online.
And do iron first. Do iron first.
Construction completed.
Zulsnes, what if you're still there? What are your thoughts on multiplayer if that was to come? Would you go for a PvP, or would you? I mean,
construction completed.
I'd like the option for sure. I'd like when you set up whatever multiplayer server you're doing, I would like it to be either PvP or PvE. Be a choice, because I'm not a PvP fan for the most part. I mean, look at games like Dune Awakening that were just destroyed by
scanners offline.
But I suppose if you're PvPing with people you know,
construction completed,
probably won't be so bad. Right. Get you in nice and
construction
tight.
completed.
Leave you going. That should get us some more iron on the go soon. That should indeed. And how are we doing for this dude? Is he built yet? Nope. We are still waiting on iron. And we do still have a couple of chunks there. It's going to be a while before he is ready to go, so let's just put everything back on production there. I'm going to leave the dedicated cobalt one because there is plenty of cobalt that needs dealt with.
Construction completed.
Of course, building all these things really helped us level up as well, which is nice. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it. Am I out of range? No, I'm gonna withdraw. Let's just take all the iron. I'll put it back in a bit. get this. The sooner I get him out mining, the sooner I'm going to get more iron, right? That actually looks like I'm going to head to this area here. I'm going to head and mine this area. Right, with that in mind, let's get some automation set up. Ooh. Mining rig 2. Now that's interesting that automation was already set up for it. Yeah, I think it would be good to have a choice like PvP, VE. You could set up company for T. Oh yeah, that would be good. Or an honor system. Oh yeah, that I like. That would be cool.
Construction completed.
Rig 2.
Construction completed.
Yeah, I do like the idea of the honor system. Would be going to refinery station, all chunks. How many can I hold? What have I got the other rig set up at? Mining rig 1. Where are you? I've got you set up as 100, so let's just do the same with this guy. So 100. Whenever you have more than... Oh no, I do the... Yeah. All chunks, 100, and check every 60 seconds. That looks right. Do it. How are we doing for money? Still no further on. All this iron is arriving, so this guy's going to get built pretty quick.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
We are getting quite full up.
Construction completed.
Silicates. Well, we'll sell some of those silicates soon. We'll offload. Once this is built, we'll offload all these chunks. Although, probably... How much have I put on so far? I've got nearly 1,000 of the cobalt on this rig at the minute. Wait for these little builder monkeys to finish the job. And we'll get him out on task. Ooh, that is a good point. I am going to need to create... So we're going to need to withdraw, let's say for now, 100. And... Have I not got any silicon on board? How have I not got any silicon on board? Did I sell it all? Oh my word. Right, well let's do that for now then. Yeah, it's silicon. It's not iron actually that we're waiting for with a lot of this stuff. It's silicon.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
I think it's just that I put it all on board here, didn't I? That must be what it is. Right, let's grab a bit of silicon. Trade, withdraw, let's grab some silicon. There, I've got plenty on here. Let's just take 500 for now. Put it all back in a minute. Storage is still fine. I can always add a few more storage bits on here, there, and everywhere. I could put a couple on here. A couple on here. Should I need to? I'd rather not have to. But, yeah. The option's there if I need it. Here's some silicon coming in now.
Construction completed.
Right, while we're waiting for that, let's do a drill check. He's still happy. Drill 3. He's still happy. Drill 4. He's still happy. Drill 5 is also still happy. And drill 2 also still happy, although getting towards the end of that mining rig 1 is... See, now that we've upgraded our mining speed and stuff, let's just turn
Mining
that.
offline.
We've got all this. Is there a way to speed up the engineers?
Construction completed.
Energy, no. It's not going to be. Could be in general. No, it's just all. What's this? Increase maximum HP.
Construction completed.
Yeah, I'm not sure that there is a way to... Ooh. We are going to want that soon. Although,
Construction
not really.
completed.
That just manufactures stuff like ordnance, weapon, you know, like bullets, basically. Mining...
Construction completed.
Yeah, I don't actually think.
Construction completed.
So the only way to speed up your engineers
Construction completed.
is... I'm going to unlock that just now. We are going to need that.
Construction completed.
Yeah. The only way to speed up your engineers is through perks. That is...
Construction
I
completed.
wasn't aware of.
Construction
I
completed.
thought you might be able to do it. So that is a perk that definitely wants to be watched out for. Is speeding up your engineers.
Construction completed. Construction completed.
Are we way off leveling up?
Construction completed.
It does sound like mining rig 2 is nearly built. Oh god, you say that, but he is. Why? What's with the double? Oh, I think it's because that's the dudes that haven't been
Construction
built.
completed. Construction
We are going to
construction
want a 100 silicon.
completed.
And then we can start building our little engineers and all that.
Construction completed.
Ooh. Build 5 defensive structures. Ah, that'll be the lasers. Oh. Things sort of came online
Construction
there, didn't they?
completed. Construction completed.
Oh, has it? Oh, so it's actually built. Now that I like. I wasn't sure whether it would
Construction
do that.
completed.
So it's
Construction completed.
built a copy of all the things you had in each little hangar. I just needed to put enough resources for it to make them all. Obviously, I still need to put people on board. Which reminds me, mining rig 1. How many people do I need? 14 people is what I need. And I've of course just remembered that I got rid of... Do I have excess people on this? No, I do not. Now, I could create some, but I do not want to spend the money. So we will do 50%, pull them out. And then once they arrive, we can pop them on board. Let's grab some water. Trade water. Confirm. Which actually, how much water have we got? Oh, we're fine. So water does pretty well. Like drill 1, you were the first drill made. You've used 4 water in all that time. That's actually awesome. I mean, it does show you here. You can see I've got 73 hours worth of how much have we got on this? So 6 hours 19. I do like that you get that count. Really makes a difference. Here comes a bunch of iron, which is fantastic. Those people haven't arrived yet. They have left, so they are en route. They just haven't yet arrived. There he is with his scanner online.
Scanners offline.
Turn it off. Come on, where are these people? There they are. You see them arriving in these little vessels, unmarked vessels. That's your little humans. So once they arrive on this, I can then send him out to start mining as well. We are pulling some silicon in now. Oof, we are very full up on stuff right now. Right, let's trade, deposit. Was it 14 I need? There you go, 14's all he can take. Oh, you know why that is, don't you? Because that came online and started making humans. Where is it? Wasting my money. I really... Where did I have the human creating thing? On this? There. Damn you. Right, so I've got 7. I need another 7 humans. Right. There we go. So once they are on board, in fact, actually, it doesn't even need to be once they are on board. Let's trade, deposit all this stuff back there, apart from the water. Here come my people. Lots of automation-y things happening at the minute. Lots of cobalt coming my way. I do still have the cobalt sale going, which is awesome. How much cobalt do I actually have on? Yeah, that's okay. That storage is very close to full. Right, he is ready to go and do something before I send him on his way. Empty all the stuff I don't need. Wow, that's a good amount of that stuff. I will also empty to do quite a bit of the water. And again, I'll keep some colonists on board just now, so just in case I need them for anything. Right, that's dropped that down a little bit, but it's going to fill up pretty quick again. I might need to look at stopping the drills for a bit and letting it refine what's there, or just make more storage, because this thing's about to start churning through stuff. I think I'm going to send you there first. Got how badly this bad boy flies. It's fine over really short distances, but any more than that, and it is an absolute nightmare. It's fine when you get like the oars in the top of it, because it balances it out. The problem with it is that you've got all the weight of these lasers on the bottom, and the weight's not balanced out. Even for arcades. Imagine trying to fly this in simulation. Just wouldn't happen. Yeah, this is terrible. Absolutely awful. I think this is hands down the worst designed little ship I've ever built. Ever. Now we've got a little guy here. Let's turn that and that back on. Right, let's turn that back on. The secret is as well just flying it with all that turned on. Let's do mining online and get our ores online. Yeah, it flies fine like this. So it's fine as long as you keep all the corrective things on. There we go. Yeah, that is something that when we build our new rigs for going to the next areas and stuff, is something I'm gonna really need to have a think about, is properly balancing everything out, and yeah, all that stuff. Which I like. I like that that's a part of the game. I like that they really went to town on the sort of real world sort of physics side of things. That's good that this is still selling excess silicon chunks. Because we are going to continue to get masses of silicon in. That's interesting that... So has this taken priority over this? Because obviously it was doing this, and then obviously a sale went through. So the sale has taken priority over the job that was already happening. Which I suppose kind of makes sense in some ways. Do you know what I might do? Build a couple more of those things. Build one there. Can't build one there. I could build one here. Couple more. Why not? Can you build them on the end of this? No. But you can build weaponry by the look of it on the end of that. That's good to know.
Construction completed.
That'll speed up the offload of stuff.
Construction completed.
Excuse me. Plenty of water coming in. Plenty of cobalt coming in. This is awesome. Because I can just keep selling that. Keep selling the chunks of this. And keep selling the cobalt. But making sure that I've got enough on board. On board this at the end of the day. Right, it's sending the rest of this stuff now. So I think I'll wait till all this has been delivered. And then I'm going to have a wee look. And while I'm doing that, let's check on Mining Rig 1. Who is ready to move on. Oh, truly ready to move on. Head up to this one. This is an important one. Yeah, this little mining rig actually flies okay if you leave the dampness and that on. Although this one does have a good stock of supplies on it, which does help balance out the weight. But then I suppose that's something that you do need to bear in mind is... Like, I suppose it's easier once you've got the tier 2 weight things because you can put them in the center. So it becomes way easier. I might want to check in on Mining Rig 2 because he's... Oh, no, we're fine. This one next then, because it's the same sort of affair. Silicates and thorium stuff. Thorium. Awesome. Stop. Again, no need to scan because I'm just going to take the lot anyway. Silicon chunks will keep getting sold, so on and so forth. Tuck him right in there. Get him right and close. Do a drill check. He's still good. He is still good. He is still good. What's happening here? Is he still going? Yeah, he's still going. He's still good. And this guy, despite coming near to the end, is still going. Which is nice. What they do, the drills, is they wait till there's like a little tiny ball left and then they can't really do any more with that little ball. So they take like almost all the resources out of it and then they leave it at that sort of thing. How are we doing on the... We've got cobalt coming in. Yeah, we haven't made any... Where's the refinery station? 500. There we go. Did we just sell some? No, not yet. Can't remember. Is it when I've got more than 500 it sells some, or... What did I have it set at? Automation. 500 when I have 600. That makes sense. $500 when I have 600. Not sure what that was. A little message came up in the something about veteran mine or something. R5. Oh, maybe is that not the name of the songs or something that comes up down there? Maybe that's what it was. We are very, very full again. Trade, deposit, dump off the iron, dump off the silicates. I kind of want a sale of that to go through, so I'm going to leave that. Because with all this cobalt coming in, something we are not going to be short of is cobalt. I might need to consider building a few more storage facilities. In fact, let's just do it. I mean, this whole setup's an absolute mess anyway. Can I get another one? I can get another one. Do you know what? Do another one. Why not? Let's stick one on the side here. One on the side here. And that'll do us just now. It's going to give us a whole bunch more storage. And of course, it might take a while to build them all because I've just offloaded all the resources needed to build them all. As I usually seem to do. But it's okay. I'm not in any hurry for them to get built anyway. Oh, there's a bunch of cobalt leaving the station now.
Construction completed.
And a bunch more money coming.
Construction completed.
And there we have everything. Right, guys, listen. I think that's a 3 hour and 20 minute stream so far. Just 3 hours and 15 minutes. I think we're going to call it there. I think what I'm going to do going forward is between now and the next episode, I am just going to harvest materials. I mean, I don't see a need for you guys to sit and watch me do that. Nothing is going to change. I'm just going to leave the drills working, the miners working, this thing working, and I'm just going to keep filling up this. My goal is going to be to have 5,000 iron, about 7,500 silicates, and a good few thousand cobalt and whatever I can get of this and this. And obviously as much water as I can get on board as well. That's going to be my goal going forward, to get really as much of those resources as I can on board. And in the next episode, I don't know if it'll be a live or just one that I video. It may well be one that I video, because it'll be one that... Yeah, I think my next episode will be a recorded episode where we just work on building...
Construction completed.
Building a fighter, for example. Building a...
Construction completed.
Refinery rig, an actual proper one with the tier 3 refineries. I am going to continue to unlock things through the research whilst I'm doing all this mining, but I'll try and show you all of, the main thing, right, is going to be, what's this? Mining range we don't need. The main thing that I unlock is probably going to be, where are we? In industry. We'll unlock
Construction
this
completed.
when we get to level 6, which we are very close to. So when we get to level 6, I will unlock that. I will in fact, I'm just going to unlock that
Upgrade
right now
complete.
while you're here. I will need to
Upgrade
unlock this,
complete.
and I will need to
Upgrade
unlock that.
complete.
There we go. So yeah, really all I need to unlock now is these things here. And that's it. That's probably all I need to unlock without you guys seeing. So then by the next episode, I'll have unlocked all of this. And I will have filled up my ship. And we will be ready to build whatever construction things that we need. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Azul Snares, thank you for being here for so long with it. It really does make a difference when there's somebody online and watching. And thank you for giving me such helpful advice. Yeah, it's that game, isn't it? It's a really fun and relaxing game. The next live one I do will be when we jump to Europa and out past that. The next one will be recorded, and it'll be me building whatever contraptions that I want to move forward with. So anyway, guys, as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next one.